All right, folks. We are here, as you can see. We are in sunny Florida, and we said we was gonna be coming at you.
That's right.
Going to the women's Final Four, and if you can't be there, we definitely are sure going to try to bring you all the action, live on our platforms on Facebook, YouTube. We're gonna bring it to you and record it. We're gonna bring everything to you, but we're gonna catch you up to what brought these teams to the Final Four, starting with the Sweet 16, in which we had TCU, we had Ole Miss, we had Maryland, South Carolina game, which that game was decided by 4 points, y'all. 4 points. 4 points. Okay. These Sweet 16 games, once you get to the Sweet 16, Elite 8, you really don't expect many blowouts or whatnot. I know I was looking forward to these games. The one game that I was most disappointed in
was
North Carolina and Duke game.
I know.
They, at the half, the score was 28-20, and Duke was up in that game. You had no one for Carolina in double digits scoring in that game. Duke ended up winning that game 47-38, which put them in the bracket to play defending champ South Carolina. But
Gamecocks.
God dang. God dang.
God dang.
Only scored 2 points.
If I was God dang, I would have had a field day.
Field day.
Hello.
Because it's not like Fagan, Bree Hall, they're not getting that much time, which I'm not understanding. There's a rhyme and a reason.
Oh, wait a minute. You talking about I'm supporting South Carolina.
You support South Carolina, but I'm just saying, anyway, god dang, she did not go off. God darn it. Senior Utsby was a hell. She was their leading scorer with 9 points.
Got to be that D.
Duke. Ashlyn Jackson, 10 points. She was their high scorer. Their go-to, Reagan Richardson, held to 3 points. Duke could not hit the broad side of a barn, shooting 31% from the field. 31%. I don't know. But anyway, that was a little disappointing. The only other lopsided game in the Sweet 16 was that UConn and Oklahoma game. I think UConn got them.
That's when Becca's dropped that 40 piece, right?
Becca's went off in that game. She went off. She went plumb off in that game. I was disappointed. I was disappointed in that game. I must say. I just thought it was gonna be a little more contested than what it was. You know, like you said,
she's trying to get her papers before she leaves. She's gonna make sure she get that championship, boy. Put that on the resume.
16 for 27 from the field for Paige Becker. 6 from 8 behind the arc. 6 of 8.
That girl on the mission.
And then AZ Fudd contributed 10 points along with Sarah Strong, 11. Sarah gonna get hers.
Who's her mother?
God, Sarah's gonna get hers. I mean, they held Reagan Beers. Had 10 points. Peyton Verhulst had 16 points for Oklahoma, which again, UConn took down Oklahoma 59-82. All right, we're going to move on to our TCU game. That was an upset. Notre Dame.
No, I don't think so.
I had them upset Notre Dame on my bracket.
I don't think it was an upset, though. I kind of expected it.
You expected that?
I did.
Okay.
I mean, because they kind of been off keel the last 2 games. 3 games.
True.
Yeah.
True. I mean, Liatu did her thing. Coming out with 17 points. She was a high scorer. Hannah Hidalgo contributed 15 points. Olivia Miles, 10 points. Sonia Citron, 9 points. And Maddie Westfield, 7 points. Now, TCU, Sedona Prince, that's who the go-to is expected. She did her thing with 21 points. Madison Connor with 13 points. And Haley Van Lith, player of the year, dropped 26 points. which that just pushed them over. They were just too much. They shot 50% from the field compared to Notre Dame's 31%. Which brings this up, since we know that we have a Notre Dame player that is it.
The transfer portal.
What's your thoughts? What's your thoughts?
Well, I kind of feel like something has been brewing behind the scenes in that locker room. We don't know what it is, but for some reason, it's Olivia Mills has decided to jump into the portal. But she also has what's the word here? Well, one thing about jumping into the portal, once you do that, I don't know if fans know this now, they can revoke your scholarship. But she also has the option to come back if they want to take her back.
Oh yeah.
Then she also has the option. Well, she withdrew from the WNBA, so that's off the table for her for this year. But I think as a player where she is, she probably wants to go ahead and do that extra year. And she get that NIL money too.
It's a game of chance. You know, Angel Reese said it best while she stayed. She's like, I make more money. Now that you done threw them some bread.
Exactly.
I make my bread while I'm here. Yep. You know, WNBA, I'm just getting my feet wet, you know, until endorsements start coming.
Yeah, because there's no guarantee once you get the WNBA, because you either gonna flop or flourish.
That's it. Literally. Flop or flourish.
Flop or flourish.
I like that. Flop or flourish, y'all. We done had Share the Sugar, S&S. Now we got F&F.
That's right.
Flop or flourish. There you go. Which leads us now to our Final Four, which games begin today at 7:00 p.m. Tampa.
We'll be there.
Tampa, Florida, between your defending champions, South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on those Texas Longhorns. And then the nightcap ending with your UConn Huskies taking on
UCLA Bruins.
UCLA Bruins, who is in their first Final Four appearance. Big ups to UCLA, which congratulations to their coach.
So who's the underdog
for being coach of the year? The underdog is, to me, is UCLA.
I agree.
I mean,
the other teams, well, except for Texas, I don't think.
Texas, I mean, you know,
they have a history.
But to me, UCLA is like the Cinderella team of this whole thing. You know, we watched them. Yeah, they kept the number one seed for a long time before, you know, other teams kept replacing them as number one, but they've always stayed within top three. Right. They have not dropped at all. When you got Lauren Betts, you got, what's her name? What's her name? Kiki.
Yep.
You got Kiki Rice doing her thing for UCLA. So it's going to be a good game tonight. It's going down. Like between that UCLA UConn game, I got UCLA on my bracket. South Carolina, to me,
well, you know, I did like 12 brackets.
Has just not shown me, especially with their seniors. No one has kind of taken
the
lead to say, okay, y'all, this is our game. We stepping up to the mic. Whether I'm getting the points, I'm going to be passionate, dish and assist. I'm bringing us together in the huddles. I have not seen that senior leadership that I'm pretty sure Dawn has been looking for all season, but she's not getting it. And she even said it herself, I do not have a WNBA player on my team right now. Well, I don't have a WNBA player that would start.
Not like
either.
She don't have anyone like Asia Wilson that she had in the past.
She does not. So not discrediting her team. They have come this far and they have found a way to make it in these clutch games, because both of their games, Sweet 16, Elite 8, was all decided between the two games, 8 points.
Right.
So that right there shows you there was some type of leadership or something that has pushed them, whether it was pow that said, hey, let's go. Raven Johnson again.
Malaysia
Fulwiley, when she ain't in there, you know, doing something crazy, and Don had to say, come sit your butt right here. You could do that later. Y'all saw what she did in that Maryland game.
Heck, she had
trying to go behind the back and be on their end of the goal doing that, and they stole the ball. So anyway, folk, we definitely, again, we wanted to come at you. We're not gonna be up here long. This is gonna be real short and
We're
all
gonna try
because
to enjoy all of this.
enjoy all of this. All of this. Take it in.
This is like an early vacation for us.
Waft it in, get a little sweat on our nose,
Right.
all of that. And come to you with pregame activities so we can just recap this whole trip and experience for you guys.
So you're gonna be seeing clips from our time here in Tampa, us doing different activities. Hopefully we'll get to meet some of the stars and the coaches and connect with some of them, and we'll bring that to you. So make sure that you are looking at our YouTube, our Facebook. We're on Instagram coming at you so that you can see all of that.
That's all we got today.
That's all we got today.
I mean, again, it's Final Four weekend. We're ready to have a good time. Again, games go down tonight. Sunday night is the championship game. Mm-hmm. Who will it be, folks? Who is in your bracket? Who do you have as your final two? And who do you have as your champion? Again, let us know. Like, subscribe. Sideline Sisters 3542 on YouTube. Facebook, Sideline Sisters. Again, hit us up. Like, subscribe, and we'll holler at you. Peace.